So, hi everyone. Day 2 of Healing the January Blues, except we're not in the January Blues. This is to help us get out of that. So, coming to you from you live from my cozy pajamas. Oh my god, honestly, they're so comfy. Not the most flattering, but very comfy, and that's what it's all about right now. So, Mercury has went direct. Woohoo! So, I don't know about you, but I can feel it. Like, I can really feel the difference. And I mean, I live with Mercury retrograde. I was born with it, but yeah, I can really feel some sort of forward. Sorry, my fingers itchy. Like these first few ones are that's probably going to mean something. I'll Google that after. I mean, an itchy feet is a saying, itchy finger. That sounds like a superstitious thing or something. I'll Google it after. It was specifically though. It was my middle finger. It will mean something. I'll put it below. So yeah, everything I do is channeling, everything I do is healing and clearing energy. But like I said, as we're in the very start of January, it doesn't matter that I don't drink anymore, right? Or like I said, yes, I did have a drink a few times last year, but I'm pretty much I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've still not got a lot of energy at this time of year because, like I wrote in the post, our body remembers different kind of things from the past and different traumas. And I don't know about you, but I'd say there's a lot of hangovers can be traumatic. Like, yeah, I mean, I used to get it pretty bad. So, you know what I mean? It's left me with a lasting impression, which is why I don't, yeah, when it comes to, is it worth having a drink or is it not? I'm always leaning more towards, no, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And how tired I am actually tells me that because I'm just, like you said, I'm just, no wonder I was always not able to move for literally days after being out on New Year's Eve because I'm like that now and I've not even drank. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. But I know that lots of you hear me out there. So I've grabbed a wee random selection of cards because I can't find, otherwise I probably would have stuck to this. See, I can't even talk. I can't blame Mercury retrograde now either. I probably would have stuck to that deck because it's good for, yeah, just focusing the mind and everything, mental health. But it really doesn't matter, right? My guides are going to guide me to whatever we need for each day. So hopefully, if you watch day 1, you set an intention around what you wanted to focus on for your healing, you know, for this month. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. Yeah, I'm sure you've got a goal for the whole of 2024 for yourself anyway. Like, you know, you do you, but for this, for however long I'm going to hold space for working through this, which, like I said, I think it pretty much will loosely be for the whole month. But if I decide to give this up after, like, it won't be a week, but like, you know, 10 days or something, then that's that. But it's really just so that I'm putting something out for all of us, and I'm still doing something, but you know, able to have a wee bit more of a rest until I get full blown into my usual mode. So, where was I going to go with that? So right now, as I'm filming it, we're on Virgo Moon, and Virgo Moon is, well, it's quite interesting because Virgo Moon is about procrastination, right? And that's what I'm helping people with a lot of the time. And when I was picking up this deck, I shuffled and I pulled out procrastination, and I also pulled out help from above. So I feel even if they don't come out, there is help coming from your guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit with whatever you're procrastinating about. So that's just springing to mind because, yeah, Virgo Moon can be about that. And then Libra Moon that we go into UK time just after midnight sometime is also procrastination, you know, weighing up the options, all that kind of stuff, balance. What else? That's all that's springing to mind right now. Yeah, the big thing is Mercury going direct. Jupiter's already been direct a few days now, but that's huge as well because that's bringing in opportunity, blessings, and I feel that quote was really appropriate that I posted in the community tab. Like, you've just got to keep your eyes open for the opportunities, and are they in alignment with what you've already been putting out? And if they are, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe in luck. It's what have you prepared for? When it comes along, take the action or you'll miss it. Missed opportunities. And like I've said before, yes, I'm very much of the camp what's for you won't go by you. But I like to bring a bit of realist into that too, is if you know that you're somebody that's literally always letting opportunities pass you by, then it is inevitable that there are going to be missed opportunities. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, so, but it's kind of, it's interesting because right now, it's lots of things that have been said to me over the years about what I'd be helping people with. I can see how it's like I'm half helping people that are feeling quite motivated and that have prepared for these dark, weird times that we're in, and you're cracking on with helping others. And then I'm half helping people that have literally only just went into a dark night of soul. So it's quite an interesting mix. And I suppose I've always been helping that, but it feels really palpable. That is the only way that I can see it. So yeah, just have patience if you're somebody that's like go 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 and you're out your darkness and you're, like I said, cracking on with things, or and yeah, just have patience and empathy for people that are in quite a dark place or dark night of soul. I actually just saw a really cool meme about the dark night of soul. I'll post it tomorrow or something, or at some point whenever it feels right. Maybe for the Scorpio moon. Because Scorpio moon could always feel like a bit of a dark night, so even if you're not in it. Anyway, so what have we got here? I'm interested to see if the same cards come out. So what is a collective theme that somebody's healing out there? Now, when I say somebody, if you're new to me, it can be divine feminine, divine masculine, any gender. We've all got divine feminine, divine masculine energy within us. Even if you're not a twin flame, you've got feminine and masculine energy within you. You know what I mean? Like absolutely not everybody is a twin flame. So that's one thing I can categorically say. When you get people that are like, oh, everybody's a twin flame. No, they fucking aren't. No, they fucking aren't. Not everybody could handle this journey, let me tell you. And also, to step it up a gear, not everyone could handle different waves of twin flames, like things that are assigned to you, like, the amount that is put on your plate, yeah, just absolutely. So also another synchronicity is I've just been watching Paycheck. Now I watched that in I think it was like just after the spring summer sort of time, and it blew my mind then, and it's blown my mind again. It's very twin flamey. It's to cut a long story short, it's all about a guy who he's offered a huge amount of money, like 92 million, and but if they can erase his memory. So I mean, the things people do for money, eh? But so there might be something to do with that about, but I love it because it's very much like piecing the puzzle pieces together. And actually he's like a really intelligent guy that had a big plan. So where it seems like he's been conned, actually he saw what was coming, he saw what was going to happen, and he was one step ahead of the game. So I really do feel that's going to speak to either one of you out there or your twin, that it's like somebody's a lot smarter than people have maybe given them credit for or something. So that's quite an interesting message. But that's what I got from the film the last time, and that's what I'm getting again. But it's just, I made loads of notes in my film about it, but there's no point, and I can't be bothered looking at it. I'll put the phone down to go and see if I feel guided to. But there's a bit at the end of the film where they talk about second chances, so that might have something to do with this too. That there's second chances coming in. When my throat starts going like that, I've not got a sore throat. It's definitely to do with throat chakra activations, but it's also just a sign for me not to overdo this. So I'm taking heed. And by the way, I'll eventually tidy the desk through there, and I'll do these where I'm not just like grabbing the phone off the cuff like this. But this is what to expect for the next few days, okay? And also, I'm actually going to film. Yeah, I'm going to film the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th, as many as I can, for the next few days, because this is getting into the part of my chart where I really need to completely switch off. So if you have already booked, thank you for booking. Look forward to connecting. Like I said, just pick any date and time. If it's after the 9th and the time suits you and the day suits you, pick the one you want, obviously. But just pick any time before. If you pick any time for the 9th, it won't be that time. Just know that, because I'm not doing sessions before then. And actually, the new moon is the 11th, so it's quite good if it's after that too. But yeah, I will eventually I'll get back to the emails towards the end of the week, I think. Right, okay, so what have we got here? So what are people healing out there? Anyone that really needs it? And oh, this keeps coming up, doesn't it? Inner child. So also the 16 is the Tower card. So remember, this is big drastic changes, sudden shocking revelations, shit kicking off is what I like to say. It's not always bad, you know what I mean? But it's just big changes coming out of nowhere. So I feel there might be a lot of deep inner child healing going on right now. When is there not for all of us really at some point? You know, we're always, I mean, for me anyway, I'm always healing people's inner child. And I'm always attentive to my own, you know, always. We can't say always, can we? But you know what I mean? I try to be as attentive to my own inner child as other people's. Like, what do I need right now? Like, for instance, my inner child literally just wants to watch films and stay cozy in my pajamas, which my inner child wants to do quite a lot, guys. But that's what I need. And how many, you know, there's not a lot of times in the year where you can actually just give yourself permission to do that. I do actually do that at least once a week if I have my Monday off doing that. But that's needed. Like, I allow myself that because that is an important thing for having an attentive ADHD. I worked for years to work on giving myself permission to do that. After years of working 12-hour, 10-hour days, which was amounting to 12-hour days, and I just didn't have a life. I was absolutely exhausted. And now I know why, and I'm so grateful that I do this kind of work. But again, it's still difficult doing this kind of work too, when it's like you get periods of time where people are coming to you and then loads of periods of time where people aren't. But like I said, I'm grateful that I do feel optimistic about things picking up. And yes, I feel last year I was in preparation mode, and it's absolutely go time. I've always known this year was go time, but not just yet. So anyway, whatever that means to you, pay attention to what your inner child wants right now. Like, for instance, I'm about to watch Back to the Future. It's one of my favourite films. I've seen it a million times, but I love watching it, so I'm going to do that. So we get from that. Can we get another one? Entrapment. Oh God, interesting. Now that's very interesting with what. God, look at this character. That's really interesting with what I've just said about that film. Like, because there's a quote in it where the bad guy says about the one that they tried to trick. Like, he's an engineer, but it's like he's went from engineer to escape artist because he was so clever about escaping their trap. So there's something about somebody feeling trapped here. So this can be literally trapped in a situation they can't get out of, or it's trapped in your own way of thinking. Both things I help people with. So listen to what your inner child wants, whatever that means to people. Let's get an animal card. Elephant, greatness. I need to lift up because it's tiny writing. Love is your strength. And remember, this is a year of strength because it's the strength card in the tarot. It's an 8-year. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. 8 is also about success too, and like empowerment and power and stuff. So, like I said, it's I'm an 8 life path, and I know that quite a few of you are too. So that's if you are that, it literally is your year as well. But it could be your year even if that's not your life path. Fucking last year was definitely not my year, let me tell you. I might have helped a lot of you, but it wasn't fucking my year. This is my year. And because it's my 40th too, do you know what I mean? And it's not like, oh, I'm doing anything massively exciting, because people have asked me, I'm like, no, do you know what I mean? It'll fly in. It's just, I'm just excited because I've just felt like that is going to be a good year for me. So yeah, embrace your greatness, whatever that is. And that's one of my power animals. Black Jaguar, Old Soul. And then it's kind of funny that I'm wearing leopard print too, because it's like part of the family, I would say. Not a mistake. Old Soul. I remember someone pulling me this years ago in a session too. It's why I wanted the cards. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Love it. Brilliant one for the start of the year. So again, this is my energy for helping people, for helping people achieve their dreams and focusing in on what you really want when you're getting distracted away, like by the negative thinking or your inner child wound. So that's what I'm getting from that. Let's get one of these cards. What have we got today? Oh, the same one. Isn't that interesting? Because I didn't see that. That's why I purposely put them over it, because they've got words on both sides. Teach yourself the art of rest, and the same one as yesterday. In case you missed that, take a nap. As our days seem to become even busier, it's important to slow the pace occasionally, and mid-afternoon snooze is the perfect way to do so. Taking a nap has been shown to lower tension, decreasing your chance of developing heart disease, as well as boosting afternoon productivity, increasing alertness, and improving mood. It's coming out because it's the 2nd of January. It makes perfect sense. We don't need another one, but we will take an inspiring one of these. I've picked all my Capricorn-y kind of cards. Take advantage of the 50% sale off while it's there as well. And look, there's another one about being great. Our greatest personal power is, and personal power is the 8 years, lots of synchronicity, is the ability to take over our impulses and direct our minds and choices and commitments that will serve us. There is a huge, huge feeling of focusing on being your best self and focusing on what it is you really want is what I'm getting from all these cards. Yeah, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. I feel that's, the guides, the angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit. My energy is pushing you forward as well, because that's why I'm doing this from whatever energy I've got. And yeah, you can create your dreams. Like, you can move past the feeling of being trapped in your inner child wounds to become your empowered inner child and believing in magic. But some of you just maybe need to take that on a bit more if you're in your dark night of soul. Like, it's one step at a time, and then just watch yesterday's one to make sense of that as well. But I'm going to leave it at that today. And yeah, just keep doing what it is you need to do. What does your inner child need? What would be fun? What does your body and soul need? Would it feel good to focus you in if you write a list of what you want to get done this month for this year? But I don't know. You do you. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe.